help keep you informed about what's happening in the automotive repair industry, here are the top stories right now. New car sales started 2025 on a strong note, with January sales pace up nearly 4% from last January, marking the fifth straight month of growth. While sales were slower than December, experts say that this is normal, as many buyers rushed to purchase in late 2024 due to concerns over EV tax credits and pricing changes. Hybrid vehicles saw the biggest market share growth, while fully electric cars gained slightly and plug-in hybrids dipped. Automakers also lowered incentives in January, but they remain higher than last year, helping boost sales. With inventories levels stable, analysts predict a 2% increase in total car sales for 2025, reaching 16.2 million vehicles by year's end. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel has joined the Federal Trade Commission and attorney generals from 4 other states in suing Deere and Company, accusing the agricultural equipment manufacturer of monopolizing the repair market and engaging in unfair business practices. The lawsuit claims Deere deliberately restricts access to essential repair tools and software, forcing farmers to rely solely on its authorized dealers, driving up the costs and creating delays that can impact their livelihoods. Nessel argues that these actions violate Michigan's antitrust laws and hurt both farmers and consumers. The case draws strong parallels to the ongoing battle in the auto repair industry, right? Where independent mechanics and aftermarket parts suppliers have been fighting for access to OEM repair data. Industry experts say that automakers limit access to vehicle repair information to steer business toward dealership service centers, controlling both the repair process and the parts supply chain. Critics argue that, much like farmers struggling to repair their equipment, vehicle owners and independent repair shops are being squeezed out by manufacturers looking to maximize profits. Supporters of the lawsuit claim that farmers, like car owners, should have the right to repair their own equipment without being locked into a system that limits choice and raises costs. The lawsuit, backed by the FTC and attorneys general from Illinois, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Arizona, aims to put an end to Deere's alleged monopolistic practices and ensures fair competition in the agricultural repair industry. The Honda and Nissan merger is off. Why? Praz from Yahoo Finance joined me on a recent podcast interview to share what he learned.
I think what was happening was that Honda was seeing that Nissan was in pretty bad shape. And so a couple of things. One, they didn't think that Nissan was doing enough cost cutting, is my understanding from various reporting out of Japan. The second thing is that Honda executives are concerned that a merged company will be so large that it couldn't actually be nimble and react to the market, react to the global automotive market. And I think what happened was that Nissan was like, we need to make this happen. And only way Honda could get out of it was saying, hey, you're going to be our subsidiary. And that was the one part where Nissan couldn't agree to that one condition. And then that's my understanding as to why it broke apart. Nissan really needs a partner is what's happening now.
Listen to the full interview on this podcast listening app or watch the interview on YouTube to get more on what's next for Nissan, Honda, and even the auto repair industry. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has launched an investigation into General Motors' 6.2-liter L87 V8 engine after nearly 40 reports of sudden engine failure. Affected models include Chevrolet Silverado, Tahoe, and Suburban, GMC Sierra and Yukon, and Cadillac Escalade, with nearly 878,000 vehicles potentially at risk. Drivers have reported complete engine failure, often before reaching 10,000 miles, due to a bearing failure that causes a connection rod to detach from the crankshaft. This can lead to the engine seizing or even breaking apart. GM is working with the NHTSA to determine the cause, but with so many cases, replacement engines are in short supply, leaving owners waiting weeks for repairs. No recall has been issued yet, but the investigation continues. The American Petroleum Institute has updated its standards for certifying engine oils, ensuring they meet strict performance guidelines. The 23rd edition of the API 1509 provides oil marketers with rules for licensing and displaying API quality marks, helping consumers identify top quality products. API says the update strengthens confidence in certified oils, keeping engines running smoothly while meeting regulatory standards. Mercedes-Benz has recalled over 7,000 electric SUVs due to potential battery fire risks, according to the Green Car Reports. The recall affects 7,362 2022 through 2024 EQB models, which were found to have battery cells susceptible to internal short circuits. While no incidents have occurred in the U.S., the issue surfaced after fires were reported in other markets. The affected vehicles built before January 24th of 2024 may experience fires even when not in use. Mercedes advises owners to limit charging to 80% and plans to notify them starting April 1st. Dealers will update the battery management software to resolve the issue. Technician Find has launched a new webinar aimed at helping auto repair shops integrate artificial intelligence tools into their operations. Hosted by founder Chris Lawson, the session covers real-life examples of how AI has helped shops improve hiring, expand their customer base, and streamline processes. The webinar focuses on AI platforms such as Claude AI, ChatGPT, and Gamma app. The webinar is available on YouTube and the Technician Find community. The presentation also includes downloadable notes and resources. Lawson emphasizes the automotive industry's shift toward AI innovation. Vehicle dependability has hit its worst level since 2009, according to the latest J.D. Power U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study. The study found that a 6% increase in reported problems compared to last year, with mass market brands experiencing the biggest decline, mainly due to software issues. Connectivity problems with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay remain the most common complaints, while built-in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi issues also persist. Despite the rise in vehicle software updates, most owners report little improvement after applying them. Electric vehicles have shown significant reliability improvements, but plug-in hybrids have become the most problematic fuel type. New model launches from 2022 have also struggled, with most performing below segment averages in dependability. Lexus remains the highest-ranked brand for reliability, followed by Cadillac and Porsche in the premium category. In the mass market segment, Buick takes the top spot, with Mazda and Toyota close behind. Toyota and General Motors lead in model level awards, while Toyota Avalon recognized as the most dependable vehicle overall. SEMA is urging Congress to overturn the EPA's Clean Air Act waiver, which allows California to enforce its Advanced Clean Cars 2 regulation. The organization, representing automotive enthusiasts and aftermarket businesses, believes that the policy limits consumer choice and harms the economy. SEMA President Mike Spagnola criticized the timing of the waiver, granted it was in the final days of the Biden administration, arguing that it ignored voter opposition to EV mandates. He called on lawmakers to reject what he describes as California's overreach and instead support market-driven innovation instead. SEMA emphasizes that it's not against electric vehicles, but advocates for a technology-neutral approach that encourages innovation. Nokian Tires has introduced the Surpass ASO1, an ultra-high-performance tire designed for speed and durability. Built for high-powered vehicles, it features a 55,000-mile treadwear warranty and sidewalls reinforced with aramid fibers, the same material found in bulletproof vests. Nokian backs the tire with a pothole protection warranty, offering replacements for damage from road hazards. The Biden administration's $5 billion National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Program, also known as NEVI, designed to fund high-speed EV charging stations, is now on hold as the Department of Transportation reviews its spending. The program had already faced criticism for its slow rollout, with questions about why billions were being spent with little to show for it. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy confirmed that existing contracts will be honored, but no new projects will move forward during the review. Many states had yet to take advantage of the funding, with some not even applying before the pause. States like Florida, Missouri, and Nevada missed out on millions by failing to act in time. Others, including Washington and Louisiana, had started the process but may lose funding due to delays. With NEVI stalled, states that were slow to move may have lost their shot at federal EV infrastructure dollars altogether. Rivian has approved the Autel AI 900 system for calibrating cameras and sensors in its vehicles, ensuring that accurate ADAS calibration can perform. After plenty of testing on several other Rivian models, the system is now OE certified for use in the Rivian Certified Collision Network. Rivian's Drivers Plus Safety Suite, which includes blind spot monitoring and AI prediction, has earned top safety ratings from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. This approval reinforces Rivian's commitment to advanced vehicle safety and repair precision. That wraps up this week's episode of Automotive Repair News Today. Thanks for listening, and if you have news that needs to be shared, let me know. Email me at braxton@automotiverepairnews.com. Thanks for listening. Hey, if you're still here, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Automotive Repair News Today. If you enjoyed the show, please take a moment, like, share, subscribe to the podcast. It'll help us out a big deal and help grow the show. And you know what? While you're at it, slap on a review too if you feel like this content is helpful for the industry. Don't forget to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. We're on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Stay connected and be the first to know about new episodes, behind-the-scene content, and more. And until next time, let's make the industry better together.